Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be talking about, are you living your life for yourself, doing what you really want to do? And I mean what you really want to do, or are you living life for other people? And if this is your type of content, definitely make sure that you subscribe to my channel and that you like this. And the reason I want to talk about this is because the past few days, and honestly, I feel like I'm starting to hear stories like this every time I go out and I'm talking to people, especially when I tell them that I'm a wellness coach. And there's so many stories of women who are doing the quote unquote societal norms of focusing on career and getting really beautiful, awesome, high level careers, which is also the work I do. I work with high achieving women, and this is also my past story as well. But then realizing that there is a deep sense of unfulfillment within them, and that they just don't really feel good in their bodies, and there's actually something else that they really want. And in the example that I'm thinking about, it was a woman who was a pediatrician, and then she realized what she really wanted was just family. Not just family, but family was a very important value to her. But by the time that she really wanted to focus on family, it was very difficult for her to have family, and then she kind of snapped. And hearing a story like that really makes my heart break, because it really just makes me think, like, in our 20s and even in college and what we major in our 30s, are people really doing their heart's desires, doing what they were born to do here on earth, like their true calling, what they really want to do? Or are a lot of people following the societal norms or societal pressures, or living for other people? Maybe that's their family, and their family is pushing a career on them, or society is telling them that they will be more worthy if they do a different career. For example, society, and these are not my opinions, this is just me kind of judging society, but I think society will say that a heart surgeon, which is amazing. I couldn't even imagine going to school and trying to do heart surgery. But they'll say that that has a higher value than being like a yoga instructor, or being a mom, or something like that. And then a lot of people, they say, okay, well, let me go for this one right here. But maybe for some people, it's their true heart calling to be a healer or a yoga instructor or a mom. And this is not me saying that certain careers are better than other careers. This is about me saying, what does your authentic self want to do? Because for some people, that is going to mean being a heart surgeon, and that is amazing. They are doing what they were born to do. But for someone else, it might look very differently. And something else that's coming up to me right now is that I don't think your purpose can fit into a career. Like, your purpose is not a job, it is not a title, it is not a career. Because if it was, that means that if you ever got laid off, if you ever quit your job or got fired or whatever, that means your purpose would disappear. Like, absolutely not. Your purpose is so much more grand and massive than a career. For example, if your purpose is to bring more beauty to the world, that could be the career or the avenue of a dancer, or a makeup artist, or a person who's just being beautiful inside and out all of the time, and they're kind of like God's art, walking around and just embodying that within themselves. Or that could be how they create their family and raise their children. Or that could be the beauty that they bring into their work culture and their 9-to-5 workspace. So do you kind of sense what I'm saying? Like, your purpose and your authenticity can't be put into like this tiny small box that's this size. Like, they don't even know. Like, it can't fit into this one thing. And yeah, there are some people who are like, okay, I know since I was born to be a dancer, and of course they should follow their heart's calling. But if it feels like it's something that's more, more grand and can fit into different avenues, don't always try to fit yourself into one box, because it might look like something else. For example, if you were a teacher, if your calling is to be a teacher, you can teach in universities, you can teach in schools, you can create your own university on these digital internet streets. You can, there's so many ways to teach. There is not one way to teach. You can teach in your household. So don't get pigeonholed to just one avenue and one way it has to look. But the point of this video is, are you living in your authenticity? Are you doing your heart's desires? Are you following your heart? Because if you follow your heart, and I know a lot of people, they're automatically thinking about money, they're thinking about security, they're thinking about safety. If you follow your heart, your needs are going to be met, period. Your needs are going to be met. You're going to be good. And I'm not saying that you need to go quit your job. If you realize that you're miserable in your work career, you don't need to quit your job tomorrow, but you do need to think about who and what it is that you really are, who you really, really are, and how can you bring that truth back and really integrate it into your everyday schedule. So if you do know that at heart, being a dancer is something that you must do, like you just have to express that way to be fulfilled, I need you to start dancing at home on YouTube, type it in, and then go to a dance class once a week. Like, you have to bring back these things for your soul and for your heart. And I think what broke my heart the most about the stories that I'm hearing is that a lot of these women kind of snapped a little bit. Like, literally, they were like, yeah, they snapped, because it's only so much you can take of just the truth of who you are being pulled out of you until you're empty. And then yeah, I get it. You might snap, and I don't want anyone to get to that place. I want everyone to do and explore the truth of themselves. So I hope this video helps someone. Definitely send it around. I am a wellness and a life coach, and I work with high achieving women who are depleted and unfulfilled and really want to transform their lives into their most fulfilling lives. You have one life to live here in this body on earth, and why waste years, 1 year, 2 year, 50 years, however many years, not being in your brilliance, not being in your radiance, not being in your power? Because then it's you don't want to be on your deathbed and look back and say, wow, I wish I would have done X, Y, and Z. So investing in yourself is one of the most, and I think it is the most important investment that you can ever make. So if you are interested, I'll leave my email down below, and I hope everyone has a beautiful day.